Yeah, I wonder once we get rolling, like, what's the real game gonna be like? Is it gonna be... Eventually you're gonna have to go away from the school, right? I mean, once you learn how to be a wizard, it can't just be you learn how to be a wizard and the game ends. Pratigo, I know about that.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I didn't really care. I kind of just want to play, see what the game is. What's the gameplay, really?
To the wise, age matters very little. Today, we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times.
I kind of want to go around and go on adventure and use spells. I kind of don't want to sit in class. Maybe I'm impatient.
Levitation charm.
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
And then once you learn this symbol, you never have to do it again. Maybe on hard mode you have to manually cast them or something. I think there was like a harder difficulty.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
You gotta think about what's your motive for wanting to play this, if it's not gonna be like the story plot. And then you think, okay, well, I want to play as a wizard. So, when do I get to play the wizard? You know, I don't think you need these quests. I think you just need...
with a basic cost.
I don't think you need the quests. Perform a basic cost. Yeah, tap R2.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
So you...
Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Oh, circle.
Now, well done.
So what's my R?
Very good.
R2
But
square is
the best
pool,
way to
and circle's
practice is by
levitate.
dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Maybe this is really the,
Now, I want
Maybe this is the real game, combat.
Using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levitate this bitch.
Levioso. Good form. I know.
Blast that motherfucker.
First duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego. How's the view?
Levioso. Protego.
Break shields with matching spell. Fucked up. Got fucked up.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot,
And these
and you
animations are
rose
really
to the
good.
challenge.
And facial
Point
features.
to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Why?
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around. Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go find some green cloaks.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Haven't shared wand combat? It was. I've never used a wand. Come on, dude.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds suspicious, sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Look for who? Luke? There it is. Defense against dark arts completed. Like I said, you move around really, really well. I wonder where else I gotta go. Spin his globe. I guess I need a new quest. Hogsmeade map. What is that? Oh yeah, don't I have to go there? World map, Hogsmeade map. What does this say? Field guide, demi guise, change map. Left and right, it's not working. Maybe I'm not there yet. The Great Hall. Maybe, what is this, south wing of Hogwarts? Can I cast here? Yeah.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Protego.
Protego. So I don't even have to hold it. I have to hold it in order to get that stuff.
Levioso. Accio.
Oh, so that makes sense. You don't have to hold R2 to protect yourself. That makes sense.
Revelio.
Left is Revelio. Oh, damn. And then what's up? My, guide. Down is heal, and right is choosing. Alright, we got a new quest. A new quest up. Weasley after class. And I ran. What's in here? Transfiguration Courtyard. I mean, this place looks really cool. I bet it'd be fun to run around and just like look. I bet that owl. Blast that owl. You don't care. They have cool statues. What is that flame in the bottom? A game with random animals you can pet. Begin.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
He hasn't said
Have
anything
you and
yet.
Professor
Put it
Fig
on
not
him.
discussed
Put it on
their
him to
training?
tell her.
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Ronan, what more work? Who's Professor Ronan?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I really think these big games that are meant to be like these enormous adventures just kind of don't fit my lifestyle anymore. I kind of liked how House of Ashes was just straightforward, and also you know, even just other action games like. I'm still like I spent a lot of time waiting to do stuff in this game. You're either in a cutscene or you're in a dialogue, and then you finally get to wander around, and it's like, okay, well, like in Elden Ring, at least you can wander around and look for things, like look for areas, look for combat, look for gear. So why would you wander around Hogwarts other than to just kind of? It's a beautiful piece of architecture. They definitely made it. I'm still kind of wondering, like, what's the game? Where's the gameplay? That's what I'm wondering. Do I ever go off on my own and get told, like Grand Theft Auto, now you can run around wherever you want. You can travel, because you get a broom, right? You get to fly around, right? So it's like, you can travel wherever you want, go wherever you want. An open world role-playing game like Elder Scrolls or something, where it's like, you have your character, you have your gear, go play. I'm kind of waiting for the go play moment. Well, can you tell me more about Potion Shop? What's a spellcraft? Ollivander, what's a spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
What's Potion
Can you
Shop?
tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
All right, I'm
I'm
ready to
eager
go.
to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Who's the girl? Let me tell you something. This Sebastian guy's a little weasel. He's a little, wants something. I don't know what he's all about. He's fine, I guess, but I don't keep my distance. But yeah, what about this
I'd like
chick?
to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows...
Who's that
the area.
bratty redhead that I
She'll
like?
keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Let's see. So now I have a full quest. Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given by the Hogwarts professors that reward you with new spells. Okay, cool. Be the Mending Charm Reparo. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let me do this. Now let's do this.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the Mending Charm Reparo.
Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
What are the purpose of the
Why must I
tasks?
first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Dude, this game is
I'll
just as
start on the
boring as
task
school.
right away,
Why the fuck
Professor.
am I doing this? It's like... It's exactly like school. Why am I learning this again? Why am I memorizing and repeating this again? It's important. What's important? What's important? You're not teaching me how to do something, so what am I going to apply this fucking... Sine, cosine? When am I going to apply this? Collect the flying pages. Collect the flying pages. Don't I do a Levitatio?
Revelio.
Or Revelio? There you go. Collect the flying pages.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying pages.
Levioso.
Levitatium.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Revelio. What about
Protego.
Vitagio?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Alright, I got one. I got one. Now let's check the other. This door.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Real that shit. Aha.
Levioso.
What about you, huh? What about you?
Accio.
What about that? What about,
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
who's you?
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I mean, there's gotta be a reason. I'm sorry to hear that. Why does everyone hate you, do you
Everyone
think?
hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst.
Bullies
that
and
no-talent
spoil
moon
sports,
mind.
huh?
I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Why would you want to play some dumbass game like that? But I mean, so let's see. She claims that everyone else is a bully, but then she calls out this other girl and starts calling her names. Kind of leads me to believe that maybe she is the bully. Gobstones, it sounds awful if you get sprayed. So what is this game?
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel.
Maybe...
Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
Look at this bitch! Gee, I
And
can't imagine why everybody
Nigel was one of
hates
the
you!
worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
So let's see, this kind of, you know, homely, nerdy brat finds the hot, popular Stacy and tries to trick her into a game of gobstones with their little Ravenclaw Brainiac build. And, of course, she goes, oh, you want to play? Yeah, sure. I'll humor you. And then you make her smell bad, and then she thinks you're a bitch, and then her friends take your gobstones and throw them away. And so now you want me to help you do what again? Sounds like they overreacted. I'd have done the same. Let's humor her.
Rather an overreaction.
You know,
on
we're
their
playing the
part.
diplomat,
I'll
right?
say, Anyway,
We're playing the diplomat.
I can't work
Get
out how
along
to
with
get them
everybody.
back on my own.
And then I
I
strike.
don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Hitting me. How'd you know I was vain? You know, hitting me with the compliments. I can't make any promises. Any idea on how to reach them?
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I do know
I'll see
levitate.
what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again.
You gonna make
I'll
it
be
worth
back
my
to
while?
playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in
Cast a
no
little
time.
fellatio on me? Alright. Spin that globe. I'm trying to get this flying page. Look at that. Where'd it go?
Accio!
Accio.
Brilliant.
Give me that shit. Accio. What about this?
I'd
Didn't it
better
tell me
keep
to
an
look?
eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, Zenobia's gobstones. No. What about my, it switched my mission. Track quest. I guess it's good that all the quests can be active at the same time. Learn Reparo from the professor.
Accio!
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Who's this now?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh,
So there's a
hello,
lot of random
Eleonora.
quests around. That's good, I guess.
Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it
I don't know who
before.
those people are.
If I know,
I don't know who Samantha
Hogwarts,
is.
and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
What have you learned about
Have you
it?
gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Let me
If
have
I
a
have
look.
the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Accio!
You can find me if you start
Say
something
Revelo.
illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelo.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
How come it always shows these chests also?
Not sure we should
Let me go, I'm still trying to track this quest. This one.
examine the library. Might be better off outdoors where we can see the stars.
I'm still trying to get my, how did I get that far away from the professor? I didn't even go anywhere. I went into, like, one door. There you are. Wait a minute.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
Wait a minute. Quest may have level or tool requirements. Where is, Yeah, but, What? What does it say? I had to go down though, right? What is this other thing? And how come my cursor keeps going all over the freaking place? Exit. Welcome to Hogsmeade. I need to progress in my studies and complete Professor Ronan's assignment to earn Reparo. Reach level 2, learn Reparo from Professor. Yeah, okay, but, I mean, tell me fucking where. Look. Visit Hogsmeade and gather your supplies. Collect the flying paper near the broken statue. Track. Find a... No, I don't need that. I don't need that. Gobstones. Talk to Luke. This is what I want. This is what I want. So then what the fuck is this? Where's the map? Where's the map? When I see this map and I see this, that's a new quest? That is, that's how to start a new quest, but my active quests are here. Gotcha. Track this. I got all fucking lost.
Sometimes.
Practicing Reparo.
Accio!
What is this now? Whoa. Am I getting stuff in these chests? Uh oh, I'm stuck.
I adore things.
I think I've been picking stuff up this whole time and I didn't even see it. What do you mean I can't go out? Oh, it's
I'd
loading?
better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
What is that for? Zenobia's gobstone. I don't want to do the gobstone. I want to do the, collect the flying pager near the broken statue. So, oh, okay. Give me that shit. Gotta use a Tractio. What is that, a little,
Lumos.
little sign?
It's hardly worth it.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we?
Yeah, mending.
Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Whoops, I hit square. I mean, whatever I hit. You know the deal. Got it, Reparo. So what is it? Lift, pull, protect, light, reveal, mendo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
What
It
broken statue in the
allegedly
alcove by the
symbolized
water?
Heartbreak. Perhaps a
Reparo.
lover. Accurate and lashed out.
What broken statue?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
What broken statue? I can't even fucking see it. Alright, so now that I have Reparo, I guess I can go back to the main quest. Now I gotta go here. Hogmeat. What's this all about? It's like a marker.
Revelio.
Cool. There's like a lot of, I mean, it's very, there's a lot of really interesting things that you get to do around here. You know, it's a very mysterious place to explore. Look, we got ghosts. Look at that. Levitate.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Natty
Not
Light.
at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
So I guess this game was like,
Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
So I guess this game was a long time coming since they had the books and then they had the movies. Like a game is sort of like
I
what's
cannot
next
tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air
in terms of
after
like
being
representing
cooped
it
up
in another
ancient
medium.
rooms.
I think there was another game on PC though.
Believe me.
They tried making the
believe
Quidditch
you.
game a lot. There's
Though
like
I
a few
suppose you
different
would
Quidditch
not really
games.
call it elective
The most
when
modern
your
one's
mother
definitely the
was
best
one
one.
who elected that you take it.
Look, okay, so we're out of the school and now we're exploring,
Hogsmeade is
and that's what the
beautiful this
Quidditch
time of year.
field.
Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
So this is like where you get to explore.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Well,
Oh, wait,
I
over
can't
here.
imagine you can go all the way up there, but you can fly
I often
around.
spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
So like, I wonder if it's mostly questing or like you gotta run around. Yeah, because then
Look,
you gotta think
from
about
the
other
Forbidden
open world
Forest.
games like
Hippogriffs.
Elder Scrolls or Witcher or
I wonder if
something. There's a
something's
lot
got
where
to
you
be.
have the freedom
I heard
and the
rumors that
autonomy to
hippogriffs had been
choose like what
spotted
you want to
nearby.
do. You want to roam around, you want to fight, you want to gather gear,
He's already seen the
you want to do
hippogriffs.
side quests or you want to do main quests.
Absolutely.
So in this game, it seems like you're pretty much on the main quest,
That's the Forbidden Forest on the
but
left.
maybe they feel that's
It's off limits to students.
maybe they feel that's
As
better
the name
for
implies.
people who like
Why
want a
is it off
guided
limits?
Harry Potter
The
experience.
professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that
But I just
calling
think
it
like other
forbidden
open world
only
games
makes
like
it more alluring.
you know, like Horizon,
There's Hogsmeade over
where
the
you get to
crest.
roam
That's
around
that ruin.
and like learn more about the world by talking with NPCs and getting quests and like side quests. That fills out the world surrounding the main quest. I guess in this game I'm still trying to figure out what the main quest is, because it's like, am I a student who's like learning to be a wizard? Because that's just Harry Potter's story. Or is there something about me related to that port key and this professor that he's like not telling anybody? I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like, it's almost like this game is a side story that they're not explaining.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
Even for Spoken had better
She
direction.
knows more about me than
Because
I
again,
thought.
it's
I
almost
will
like
say,
giving me total
While I
freedom.
certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Made me feel like I had more control over the adventure. But those are all like Horizon, Forspoken, and Witcher are all clearly open world games. Maybe this is not an open world game. Like it's a Warner Brothers game. The Lord of the Rings game kind of had a clear sequence of events, and same with
How you
Batman.
said
But
to
Batman
me,
almost is better linear
I
because you're
remember
in
the weeks that
buildings.
followed my
You're in
arrival
courtyards in
feeling quite
Arkham. You're in the
strange.
prison.
Everything was
Arkham
so
City, I guess you're open a little
new
bit.
and unfamiliar.
But I don't know, Batman was
getting used to
very
things.
streamlined in
What
a
about
good
you?
way.
Do you finally feel settled?
Because
I
he's
still
got a
miss
mission
my
anyhow.
homeland. But it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become
I'm gonna
something
blast
of a
them.
home now,
Oh,
I would
gotcha.
say. Hopefully it will for you too.
So you can climb around a little bit. So that's what I'm wondering, like, how much freedom do I have? Oh shit, where is she? I thought she kept walking. Oh, let's run. So yeah, maybe this is not as open as some of those other games. It's not really meant to be a free roam open world game. Like, you just think
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts
Elder
caretaker.
Scrolls or
Looks
Witcher
a
as
bit
like
worse for wear.
a free roam RPG. Maybe
Hello,
that's
Mr.
not
Moon.
what this
Have
is
you met our
modeling.
new fifth year?
Maybe this is modeling like the
Pleasure.
Batman games.
You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
I think
Is
he's drunk.
everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe.
Maybe I'll cast Levioso on him.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like.
Station,
Rumors being what they are about
Aranshire,
goblins
and
such,
Brockborough.
it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
I think this place was in the Lego game. Let's go to some of these weird doors.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Alright, now I get to run around. Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different sites, shops, and other points of interest that can navigate from your map. Hogsmeade map shows the shops and points of interest. You can track any of these by highlighting an icon and pressing X. That's his shop. Broomsticks. Well, what do I need to get first? So anytime I need to come back here. Lock. Alright, let's do this in order.